What's up, everyone? It's Brandon with John Boat River Cats. Got a surprise for y'all today. I know it's been a while. I put out a video a couple weeks ago kind of explaining my situation. But we've got something new on the boat, and we got something new coming in for the boat soon. That's a mouthful. But here's a little hint. So I ended up getting a Minn Kota power drive. Now it has iPilot. It does not have iPilot link, which means I can't hook a trolling motor to it, or a fish finder, sonar, graph, whatever. So that's the only downside to it. I mainly wanted it for spot lock anyway. Hooking it up to the fish finder was just going to be kind of a bonus. It was going to require a $2,500 trolling motor versus this one, which is $1,400 out the door. So yeah, I had to get the Tarova, or there was another one, I can't remember what it's called, Altera, however you want to pronounce it. So I had to get either those two, or there was another one, and they were all anywhere from $2,500 to $3,500. So I wasn't going to spend that on one. Like I said, I basically wanted it for the spot lock feature, which I have, and I can still, I believe I can still record a track with it. So if I hit record and I want to motor down 200 yards down this brake line, then I can do that, and then it'll take me back up that line. So yeah. Fish finder, I'm still probably going to go with a Humminbird. It's not going to be a $900 Humminbird with networking capabilities and all that, because I don't have the iPilot link anyway. So that'll be for a later date. Whenever I decide to upgrade boats, which will be one day, because I plan on starting a fishing charter business at some point in the near future, in the next 5 years or so. So, but yeah, new upgrade on the boat. Not this weekend. I'm going to test out the boat this weekend. I've got to finish mounting the motor. I put the motor on, and it's a, I believe, 17-inch or 15-inch shaft. It's a short shaft motor. So I had a 20 or 21-inch transom, I can't remember. So I ended up having to put the jack plate back on, which is kind of oversized. I wish I had the jack plates that were only about this wide, but you're looking at about $300, and yeah, I've got a pretty penny into this thing already. So if I do any more upgrades to this boat, I'm going to be selling that truck, and I will be putting a new one of those on, hopefully. But yeah, so now when now the motor, this piece right here, this is sitting about an inch above the water line, which is about where you want it. It's still enough for my intake there to pull in water and all that good stuff. Little update on the rod rack. I did get the rod rack finished. It's hard to get this thing turned. Goes all the way across. That's galvanized. I got a cup holder here. These are actually motorcycle cup holders. But I've got one here, and I've got one on the other side as well. So yeah, let's see. And I can't turn my camera around while I'm recording, but homemade cutting board mounted to the rod rack. So I now have somewhere to stand here, cut my bait, and bait up my rod holders. I've got plenty of room to stand up and walk around in the boat. I did finish my rod storage. I put the golf tubes in there like I showed in the last video, and then I added a handle, or I added a rod holder down here, but I ended up, like I said, cutting the foam out just enough to stick the ends of my handles in there because they were doing a lot of bouncing and stuff because of the weight of the reel. But yeah, I'm getting over a cold. Fun stuff. It's my 4th time getting sick in the past 6 months. I'm almost starting to wonder if I have an autoimmune deficiency or something. Not AIDS, but an immune deficiency. Who knows? I haven't been tested or anything like that. I haven't had my blood checked and all that good stuff. But I seem to stay sick all the time. Maybe I just need to take some immune boosters or something. But somebody said I was losing weight too. Who knows? But yeah, got the boat just about done. I have not put the other seat on yet. I'm debating on putting it on there. Maybe, maybe not. There's still, you can still sit there. You can sit on the front there. But yeah, the trolling motor was a 54-inch shaft, so I mean it does kind of stick out pretty far, but I can still manage to get to my battery switch and all that good stuff. I got a new anchor that's actually going to hold this boat. That mushroom anchor I had for the longest time on the other boat is not sufficient for holding this boat. But yeah, it's a never lost 15-pound. Hasn't seen water yet. That's a new life jacket, and I've got another new life jacket for me. That's a spare on the boat for a passenger. And I've got one that's lightweight that I can wear all the time because I really need to be wearing it. You never know what's going to happen on a boat. You can fall and hit your head on a stump. Boat come by and knock you out in the water. Next thing you know, you're going away from here. So, but yeah, that's about it, guys. Just a little quick update. So not this weekend. This weekend we'll be testing. Next weekend I'm hitting the water as long as everything goes good. But yeah, it's John Boat River Cats. Stay tuned, y'all. I'll be back soon. Love y'all. Later.